Aries, new moon. Hit like, subscribe, and follow for more. And please remember that I do have a full videos on my YouTube channel. So you can always go there and see the rest of the video. Let's continue. The judgment. The judgment. I also received judgment today, and I'm an Aries as well. Judgment basically is telling you that universe, God, whatever you believe in, is giving you a permission to do something for the universe. Basically, giving you a magic in a way, to do something out of your heart. And you're gonna be the caller. You're gonna be the one universe is calling for, to do something out of your heart, out of your soul. It's basically a wake-up call that you have to do something particular in this life to help others. It also can somewhat waken you up as well from whatever the gutter you've been sitting in, or if you felt like you were asleep some way or another, it basically is helping you. Also, number 20, you are Aries becoming closer to the end of the cycle. And I think on June 23rd is when Aries karma actually starting, where the planet's going to shift enough where now the new cycle of your life, which is usually about 9 years, that begins again. So there's might be a lot of changes happening with you right now from this moment. Also, this new moon is going to be, since it's in Taurus, it's about finances. So maybe this is going to be a wake-up call for you as well to do some changes in your life, because maybe you're not liking where you're working, you're not satisfied with your job, it's not calling your soul, maybe you're just working, making money, but you hate the job. The universe basically will tell you that this is the time, if it's really nagging you, this is the time to make some changes for yourself. You're coming to the end of the cycle. You're not going to be the same person anymore, any longer, and you need to move on with your life, start a new beginning. And don't be scared of this, because fear is the worst thing that humans are putting themselves into. And yes, you're going to tell me, well, what about my children? I got to pay my rent. I got to do this. I got to do that. I have a lot of responsibilities. No one is telling you that you have to drop everything and decide to become homeless. No, you still have to have your responsibilities. But what it's telling you basically, that if you're already having that nagging voice inside of you that telling you, I'm not happy for some reason, I'm started looking for something new, I'm looking for something else, this is boring, my life is boring, I'm doing the same thing, and it's just, I have no interest and I want to do something else. Find out what that something else is. Did you want to volunteer maybe somewhere? Did you want to help out other people? Did you want to travel maybe? Did you want to write a book? Did you want to do something, social wise? Did you want to get out of your house and go meet new people? It doesn't have to be a drastic changes in our lives to receive that kind of a wake-up call. It could be little things, but you have to try to do them, not just sitting there and believing in them. And Aries, you guys are the first ones that ready to try something new, a spontaneous way. So keep your responsibilities, making sure that whatever shifts or whatever changes you will make, unless you can do them drastically, and, that's great too. But if you do have people that dependent on you, you can still do something little, very little, something that you really, really wanted to do in your life. Maybe when you were younger, try to remember, what did you really wanted to do? And see if you can get to that, and see if you can try at least one thing and see where it's going to go. And hopefully you will see the changes that you've been looking for. And the only person can make those changes is you, no one else. Don't sit there and wait until economy crash to do something that you really love to do, because that, might take a while. Don't sit and wait there until something gonna happen for you to figure out that this is where I need to go. Do it now. These are the changes. You're coming into your cycle, and you're gonna start hearing the rings in your ear from the universe telling you it's time for a change. It's time to move on. It's time to create something that feeds your soul, that makes you happy, that awakens your personality and who you truly are. So I wish you all the best. The new moon is like a new chapter in people's lives. It's like a new piece of paper where you can start writing the to-do list of things that you really want. And since it is a new moon, you can do a little bit of a spiritual ritual. You can write things that you really want, and burn them and release them to the air, and making sure you're having it. So for a new moon, we usually want something that grows. So let's say you want to grow the money, or you want to grow the family, or you want a bigger house, or you want a better life. Maybe you want something that can expand and grow instead of shrinking. So something that you really want to expand in your life, that's what you really want to focus on. The Judgment also is a card for 3 years. So whatever we're going to start now with the new moon, that might follow for next 3 years for you. So, try to think about positive things. And I know sometimes negativity is good for us, because at least it teaches us not what we want to do later on in our lives. It also pushes us from the comfort zone, and forcing us to do things that we really wanted to do to make ourselves more comfortable. The judgment call is may not be, like a happy flow of a little, Tinkerbells, flying around you and telling you, come here, Sometimes the calls are very desperate, and sometimes they're very cruel, and sometimes they're very uncomfortable. And sometimes we are being pushed to uncomfortable situations in our lives to realize that we have to make changes in our life. So I wish you all the best. Hit like and subscribe and follow for more.